we didn't talk at all about pinball and arcades and the meaning and to you.
Yeah. Oh, that was just the arcades. Yeah. So when in Licorice Pizza, when they went to the arcade, I'm watching the movie. All I could think of was just like when the one guy was pushing the pinball machine too hard. It's like nobody's ever played pinball like that in the history of pinball. The machine would have tilted 10 times. Right. There's like a guy like basically humping the machine.
Yeah.
And the lead comes over and he's like, hey, don't beat the machines up. Nobody's ever shoved a machine the way that guy was shoving it and kept the ball in play.
For dramatic effect, but it's still very effective.
Yeah. So I give
next time you play pinball, you gotta
0 stars because of this
unrealistic pinball.
Yes.
The pinball scenes need to be,
Yes. Back to the drawing board, Paul Thomas Anderson.
So you did have a favorite pinball machine. Touch on a little bit about that.
Yeah, no, I end up getting drawn to one pinball machine at a time. I feel like I'm a serial monogamist with pinball machines where it's just like I'm in a relationship with this pinball machine. And then just one day it's like, I don't know if I'm seeing, I think we lost the magic. Gold Strike.
Gold Strike was so
Gold Strike's one that I got obsessed with. I was at an arcade in Asbury Park, speaking of Bruce Springsteen, that was this arcade would record the high scores, and I had gotten the high score on it, and then I came back a couple weeks later and realized there was a new high score on it that nobody humanly could have ever set, because it's one of these old machines that you hit a target and you get like 5 points for it. So it just was like, nobody could have done this. It would have taken hours to have done that. So then I was like, well, I guess I'm going to try to beat this score that I don't believe anybody ever actually set. Because the way it would work is, not to get too inside pinball, but it's like the counters are manual and they roll over. So if you break 100,000, it just goes to 0 again. And you have to keep track in your head that you rolled it over once, and you can add 100,000 to that. And this person had written down that they had gotten 400,000 plus. And I was like, there's no way anybody rolled this thing over 4 times. They must have miscalculated. But then I was just like, I'm going to still try to do
challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Irrational, pointless challenge accepted. So
little into your mind right there. Yeah.
My book is basically just a manual on my own head. Ultimately, if anybody wants to destroy me or manipulate me, I've basically handed you the playbook to it. No, it's real. And then I just set out and for months kept playing this one machine, and then finally one day broke the impossible score, and that was it.
And you gave it up. Yep.
Then I
offered
retired.
you, and now I move on. How many hours was that?
Oh my God. I couldn't even tell you how many hours I spent on that machine. It was months. It was months of probably at least once a week, just going there for hours. Yeah. So,
but that one day, was it?
That one day the game went forever. It was just endless. I could not believe that I had finally like gotten in the pocket with this thing to the degree that I was actually gonna pull it off. And I did. And then now it happened, I guess. I don't know. It's not like all the streamers fell from the ceiling and they didn't bring out a giant check or anything like when you usually win a thing or a trophy. It was just, I did it. And then I'm in this arcade by myself, and I just said to the owner, like, yeah, hey, I got a new high score on Gold Strike. He goes, okay.
See, that just pissed me off. That really pissed me off that you could have just said anything. You could have said that, right after the other person lied about their score.
They don't verify the things. He doesn't care. The owner, He just gets a little dry erase marker out and writes a new score on the laminate thing. What's your name? Yeah, Tom. Okay, Tom. There you go. Congratulations. He didn't even say, okay, congratulations. I'm filling in blanks that didn't even happen.